Hello everybody and welcome to my little presentation today. My name is Sue Leather and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about EVE, Equal Voices in ELT, and particularly about our Mentoring Women Teachers to Become Conference Speakers program. I'm speaking to you today from Vancouver in beautiful British Columbia. I hope you're having a great conference. So a little bit about me. I'm a consultant, writer, editor, co-founder of EVE, Equal Voices in ELT, which we started back in 2015, I think it was. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the problem as we see it, in other words, why we started the mentoring program, what we're actually doing about it, so have a look at the mentoring program itself, and what about the future. The problem, I think, is summed up in this slide. It's not ELT, but, well, we've seen things like this in ELT as well. So many men on conference panels, no women, it can happen. So the problem, as we see it, was when we looked around the conference circuit, we saw that the numbers of women on conference panels and plenary lineups was frankly not enough. And we asked ourselves the question, how can we make this better? The problem in ELT then, if we go further into it, we often see conferences where there are many women in the audience and so few on the podium. We can have a conference with 8 male plenary speakers, 2 female. We can have a panel of men, manels, not panels, as we say. And of course, the problem for women, especially younger women in the profession, is that if they don't see other women on the podium, then it's hard for them to imagine that they too can become conference speakers. Solutions, well, we've seen many solutions that people have tried to effect in the ELT community. Of course, there was the FAIR list in the UK by Tessa Woodward, and lots of great initiatives. The one we chose was mentoring women speakers because we think it's the most effective. So we're partnering with teachers associations around the world. At the moment, we have 8 partnerships in different countries, in different regions. And during the program, mentees are mentored to become conference speakers for local events, usually in the first place, and then they may progress onto international events. We work exclusively with female mentees, although some of our mentors are men, and we usually work with 8 to 10 classroom teachers, which are chosen by the TA, by the Teachers Association. We, EVE, choose the mentors, and we have about 50 or 60 mentors now on our books. We run a program, it's usually about 2.5 to 3 months, and it comprises 10 hours of mentoring, though we don't monitor that because the relationship is one-on-one, so it ends up probably being more than that in the end. And at the end of the program, the mentees give presentations online, and to the whole ELT community, we invite the community. We chose mentoring because we think it's effective, especially this one-on-one kind of mentoring. Developing that relationship between the mentee and the mentor really boosts confidence, we think, and it really works well. The conversation between the mentee and the mentor is led by the mentee. So the idea is that the mentee chooses a topic that they feel they have something to say about. Perhaps they have some experience in the classroom and they like that subject. They will then work with the mentor on presentation skills, on their slide design, their voice projection, stage fright confidence, all these good things. The mentors act as a model, a acculturator, sponsor, support, and educator. And I think the benefit of this program is that these relationships between mentor and mentee often go on much longer than the program itself. So we have friendships developing over time, over months, over years, and the mentee begins to feel that they always have somebody there to sound off and to be on their side. So that's a really nice aspect to the program. The mentors themselves feel that they learn a lot as well. It's a very popular thing to do. This is what we're trying to achieve in our program. So with ELTA Serbia, we ran a program which was followed immediately by their national conference in Serbia, and all of the mentees gave presentations on their topics at the conference. So this is an ideal relationship, a partnership between us and the Teachers Association, which results in exactly what we want to see happening. In the future, we'd like to continue with the programs we're presently running. So we've got 8 programs. We'd like to expand and work with more teachers associations. We'd like to increase the number of mentors, and we want to address the issue of sustainability. This is a picture of the steering committee. So on the steering committee, there's myself, Alex Popovsky in the striped shirt, Maureen McGarvey, and Chris Graham. And we are the kind of the back room of EVE. So we do the longer term planning, and we assign mentors, and we decide on who's going to coordinate the program. We now have 14 men and women who are coordinators for the program. And so they are able to run the programs themselves. So they always work in pairs and run a program for us. And we're kind of in the background, helping and giving advice as necessary. So that's a little bit about us. I hope I've piqued your interest in us. We have a website. You can also contact us on Gmail. We'd love to hear from you if you want to be a mentor, or you have advice for us or ideas. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'd really, really love to hear from you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your conference. Thank you very much.